This started out as a very long video, so I sped a lot of it up. I wanted to show you what was done, but yet I didn't want you sitting there for hours upon hours. So, all right, I'm going to put some music on some of it. There is some talking throughout randomly, so right here, I'm just finishing up the wet sanding that I didn't finish yesterday. That body line down I didn't do, so I'm buttoning that up first off, and then I'm going to start cleaning and prepping for buff. I guess it's time to get our buff on. Here is the pad that I'm using. It's 3M. I like them. They work good. They don't last very long. About 2 vehicles and they're junk. They're done. I want to keep my soapy water handy because you want to keep that compound wet on here. You don't want it drying out because that's going to create scratches. And here is the real shine juice. Not some add-on stuff. Not really knocking quick and easy, but I don't like it. Causes problems later on down the road if you ever want to fix it. So all right, let's get this thing started. I'll put a little bit on there like that. I'll wet it down just a hair. You don't want it sloppy wet, but and I always wash these pads out before I start. You want to start on the lowest setting you got. First off, you want to do this right here. Just get it spread out. Keep going on slow. Keep that pad flat. And just like sanding, as much as you can, keep it flat. I'm not saying you can do it 100% all the time, but as much as you can, you want to keep it as flat as you can. I hate this buffer. had a real nice one, but some crackhead thought he needed it more than I did. Watch your edges. Just like sanding, working small sections at a time. Back and forth. Then you want to take your microfiber and inspect what you've done. I do believe it looks good. All right. I'll bring you in a little closer here. This is wet sanded to 3000. That is buffed. See the difference in the light? All right, now let's get this thing buffed. Okay, as I was saying earlier, you want to try to keep this as flat as possible. Now, you're not going to be able to buff every spot with this pad setting flat. I generally set the panel about, this is the area you want to keep flat. Not the whole thing, but from here to here. Doing in these curves, I will lean this pad to where this curve actually follows that curve. If you understand what I'm getting at, it's like this curve's different than that one. You want to get that pad to where it will caress from here out as far as it'll go. Kind of confusing, but But yeah, you can really burn paint if you don't do it right. You can burn right through paint, clear, real easy to do. I try to keep my speed slow. When I speed it up, I'm only running 1,000 RPM. When I start out, I'm usually right at 600 RPM. So I'm not increasing a whole lot, but a little bit right on that edge right there. Now I'm not going to put any pad or compound on it, because right here I'm just doing a little bit more polish. See how I'm letting that follow that contour? You don't want to get it too hot because you'll boil that paint. You want to keep it moving. All right, let's see what that looks like. That was about 800 RPM. Mo better. All right, you want to finish it for me? Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, I'm gonna get the other side of the hood now. It dried out too quick on that side of the hood. The heater kicked on. That warm air blowing from the bullet heater around here and up on it, it kept drying it out. So I want to make sure I get all the little dry spots out of the pad. Like that. Put the pad back on. Play with electricity with wet hands. Yeah, that's fine. And now I get to get wet. Fluffed it right back out. Now I can go back over that again. That looks a lot better. Let's just see here. If that compound dries out in your pad, you're going to put scratches. it's best to stop, clean up, and start over. That's a good reflection. See the difference? I know I reached a little farther than the center, but the roof is always the hardest part for me. So I try to get that out of the way as much as possible. Alright guys, on that note, I'm gonna go rest my back for a few minutes. Rest my back some, then I'll come back and wax and grease, remove the sides again. And I'm going to start on the driver's side right here, and I'm going to work my way forward. As you can see, that compound gets everywhere. You want to make sure you get all that off there so you're not sanding it. All right, get this thing wiped off real good. Get back to buffing. Like to see it all buffed out today. Gotta take that rubber block out the door. Yeah, that stuff gets everywhere when you're buffing. I don't know if you guys caught it or not, but There's another tip. I never lock my buffer on. It's dangerous. I don't know if you caught it or not, but it caught my shirt. One side down. Time to go to the other side. It's a little dusty from the buffing pad, but man, does this thing look good. And that color is unreal. Man, he's gonna have fun keeping this thing clean. Look at that color. All right, on that note, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go home and rest up and prepare to do this all over again. Tomorrow I polish. Thank you for watching tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have, please hit that like button. Give me a subscribe and leave me some comments of what you think of this car. Well, tomorrow I'm going to start on the polish. Hopefully that don't take near as long because this took all day. All right, I know this video was filmed on, you're seeing it on Monday, so hang tight. Next one's coming up soon.